It's absurd how much I love Journey Spice. Journey Spice, non-GMO, no salt, no sugar, just all sorts of goodness and smart, environmentally friendly packaging. Pinch the top, take it off. Food tastes better. Comes in singles, 2-packs, and 4-packs. It's Journey Spice. Find them at Amazon.com. Time for Denver's best sports talk with the Altitude Daily.
This is the Altitude Daily Podcast. Everything you can't miss from today on Altitude Sports Radio. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Broncos rushing yards. 149.5 más o menos.
I'd say Moss. So the Broncos have a chance to do something that hasn't been done since Otis Armstrong was toting the rock.
Wow.
And that is start their first 6 games of the season plus 100 in the rushing department. I say yes.
Yeah, Brett, I think
Más.
I think they figured something out in that regard. And JK is doing a great job. The Jets give up $140, and you've got one of the best rushing attacks right now in the National Football League. They're going to give up more? Yeah. So moss me. Just moss me all day, man.
Jets rushing yards. 144.5.
Menos.
Más o menos.
Menos.
Victor?
Menos.
The Broncos give up 88 per game on the ground. Come on, man.
Bo Nix passing yards. 224.5. Más o menos.
Well, let's see. The Jets give up about 240 a game. I'm going to say Moss.
I'm going to say Moss as well. If Bo wants to carry on what he found in the fourth quarter last week, let's go.
Total interceptions in the game. 0.5. Más o menos. Keep in mind, the Jets defense has no takeaways this year, and Justin Fields has not thrown an interception yet.
So that means theoretically you're swaying to the Bo Nix. You know what? I'm going to say Moss. I think that somebody's going to throw a pick because, again, the Jets' pass defense isn't half bad. It's not great, but it ain't half bad. So I'll say moss me up. Just moss me all over.
Vic?
Moss.
Nik Bonitto sacks. 1.5. Más o menos.
Moss.
Another multi-sack game?
There's no way he can do that again.
Dude, he's already got 7 through 5.
Could you imagine? Some of these sacks, like in that Eagles game, I believe 2 or 3 of the sacks were when Jalen Hurts ran out of bounds and he lost yards, and so whoever's the closest chaser gets the sack. You could see that happen. He likes to run.
The Altitude Daily. The Morning Sprint.
I didn't realize this is a crazy stat. 75% of every touchdown Justin Fields has thrown for or run for has come in the fourth quarter of all these games.
This season or his
this
career?
season? This
Okay.
season.
That makes sense.
And I was at first I was like, man, I don't know what that means. Like, does that mean you're a good fourth quarter team, or does it just mean you're eating when the game is out of reach already?
Well, what do defenses do when the game's out of line? They play top down.
Right, that prevent defense nonsense.
Yeah, bend but don't break. I mean,
Yeah.
that was Bo Nix's experience last year in his first couple starts as an NFL player. I mean, remember, he looked pretty good in the fourth quarter of the Seahawks game.
Right,
it was
when
terrible
they were
through
bend,
3.5.
don't break. Yeah.
And it's different. Would you agree? It's different than the feel of the Eagles-Broncos game, which was 17-3. You're a 2-touchdown trailer at that point in time. Very different.
Yeah.
When you're up like 21, 27, 17 even, and you have an offense that just feels so anemic.
Yeah.
And you just say, okay, we're gonna play we're gonna play those shell coverages, keep the ball in front of us, and we'll die a slow death and allow you to score over 8 minutes.
Are you a fan of the prevent team? Because everybody runs it. Don't everybody runs it?
I hate it, and I hate it a little bit more.
But you understand why there's coaches who get conservative in that, because it's hard to just be like, hey, we're 100% every play all the time. Let's go 4 quarters. It's what you want. But when you're sitting there with a 2-score lead, it's hard to be that aggressive, isn't it?
But think about Vance Joseph and this defense that he runs. When they deviate from said identity, which is tight man coverage, 4, 5, 6-man rushes, blitz packages, junk up the front, extra box defenders to stop the run game. When they deviate from that, how has it looked?
Well, not good.
Terrible. Miami
good.
Dolphins,
Not
70
good.
burger.
Yeah, what's
A
up?
lot of that.
Yeah.
It also looked terrible last year against the Baltimore Ravens. Perfect passer rating for Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Vance Joseph right now, and I think even his defensive unit, identifies the fact that they want to keep eating no matter what. Because, like, you have a chance for some historically significant numbers if you just continue to pin your ears back and obliterate opposing quarterbacks.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, we're
right.
watching in real time a
Yeah.
Nik Bonitto season
Mm-hmm.
that could be one for the ages.
Yeah. One of those ones where you're like, I cannot believe he had 24 sacks on the season.
The Altitude Daily. Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC.
So what would you rather have? A guy like that or RJ Harvey who may break 2 or 3 runs a year?
Well, I'd rather have, I'm glad you brought that because that was going to be my topic today. I'm like, they screwed up in this draft.
They did, unfortunately.
Was I not clamoring for Skattebo, the whole stupid mock draft stuff we were doing?
Brother, I've been telling you guys about Skattebo since last fall because nobody was watching ASU games because they're so late at night except your boy over here. And you, not you guys, but I was treated like, oh, what a joke because of how short he was. And I'm like, wait and see. And he had that epic game against Texas. I'm like, and people still dismissed him because of his size. And I think it's a terrible mistake that the Broncos made. There's no doubt you'd rather have Cam Skattebo than RJ Harvey. And
I can fight. I
can
could argue it. And I love Cam Skattebo as much as anybody else. So I'm not trying to knock Cam at all here because he is just flat out a blast to watch play football. Like that's how football's supposed to be played. But I could make the argument. It's not too tough. I mean, listen, Cam is going to be limited. You know what he's going to be the rest of his career. And that's really a second running back. That's what you want him as. You want him as a specialty type of runner that will be in there in specialty type of situations. RJ Harvey still does have the ability to be an every down back, right? And Cam will never be that. He won't be.
He is this year.
He'll have spurts where he'll be featured. But in the long run of his career, he's going to be a specialty back that is going to be used quite a bit. But RJ Harvey, although not there right now, does have the ability to be an every down guy.
I don't know, man. I think RJ. All right, simple question. Would you rather have Cam Skattebo and J.K. Dobbins or RJ Harvey? And
Okay,
J.K.
well, I mean, if
Dobbins?
I got J.K. Dobbins, yeah, I'd love to have Cam Skattebo. But are we going to have J.K. Dobbins forever?
Not forever. But how long do you need somebody for, by the way? Like, what's the magic year?
I think to plan a 4-year contract.
You don't think Cam Skattebo is going to be an effective runner for 4 years?
We were talking about J.K.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just talking about the criticism I hear about Cam Skattebo is, and you're saying kind of about RJ Harvey, like,
But
well,
you know what, to answer
longer
your
term
question-
he's going to be good, but it's like, who cares about the longer term when it comes to running backs?
I actually don't know that Cam Skattebo is going to have much longer shelf life than 4 or 5 years total.
Oh, I don't think so either, but I don't care because I think that's the way running backs are. I want a running back. I don't need to develop running backs. We can just draft new running backs every 3-4 years. There'll be new guys that come along. I'm not worried about that. What I want out of my running backs is immediate impact if I'm drafting them. Immediate impact. And that's what he's given them. And listen, I got no beef with RJ Harvey whatsoever. But in my opinion, that's a miss by the Broncos.
19 carries, 98 yards, 3 touchdowns.
It would have been over 100, but he got penalty yards, and I guess that counts against you for your what? Yeah, they haven't had a 3-touchdown running back since like the 50s or something, or a long time.
No,
Between Cam and
what's his name? That's in Philly, right? I mean,
I don't think he had 3 touchdowns for the Giants. Saquon.
wow.
Between Cam and Jackson Dart and the young energy they got going on, all of a sudden the Giants are one of the more fun teams in the NFL to watch.
Yeah, and that is going to be, boy, that's going to be one hell of a game with the Broncos and the Giants on your reunion weekend.
The Altitude Daily. Kretman and Lindahl.
Every time on the telecast, they show a fan in a jersey that is not the Broncos or the Jets drink.
Oh, now that seems dangerous. That should be the OJ.
This is a big one.
Have a sidecar for that.
On the international games.
Yeah.
You're always just going to, there's just going to be some weirdo in a Browns jersey, some dude somewhere in a Rams jersey is going to be there.
Steelers, Packers,
Yep.
Cowboys, will all be represented.
They all make it out there. There's going to be Jags jerseys, obviously.
What if you see an Elway jersey?
Ooh, that's a fun one right there. Every time, let's see. Yeah, we already did that one. Nope, I'm drunk. In last year's win over the Jets, Bo Nix was held to 60 yards passing. If Bo Nix goes over 60 yards in this game, drink.
For every yard. Just kidding. Just not
Thank
drink.
you.
If you hear the phrase signature win in reference to last week's win at Philadelphia, you should drink.
Drank.
Although it's getting a little less signature,
It
isn't
is.
it?
Like you said, maybe lowercase signings.
When you get tore up by Jackson Dart, yeah.
By the way, how does Jackson Dart – you realize 2 games that he started, he's gone in for concussion protocol and somehow magically been cleared.
He's always
for both,
okay.
But he keeps getting a little dinged. Some's afoot.
It's almost like there's nobody actually in that tent.
Right.
Get him
They
in the
led
tent.
him to a fake tent. He's coming, we swear.
Look, man, just hang out here.
He'll be by.
Play a quick game of Tetris on
Yeah.
this Game Boy and then get back out there. It'll seem like you were in here long enough
Well, do you remember
to get checked
preseason?
out.
He stuck his little head out and was like, I got to get back in there.
Where's my helmet? I have brain damage. The Jets, Andy, I don't know if you've heard this, have 0 takeaways so far this season. If the Jets force a turnover, finish your drink.
That'll be the sound from us if they get a turnover.
That's the sound from you after you have an English breakfast, okay?
Or that
Isn't that
Taco Bell.
Isn't
and
that the
Bud
one where
Light,
with the
Bud Ice.
beans is the English breakfast?
Is it?
Isn't that I believe beans are a staple of the English breakfast.
What? Why?
Hold on, let me look this up. All right, traditional English breakfast, Andy. Sausage.
Yep.
Back bacon.
Okay.
Not regular bacon, back bacon. Eggs, tomatoes, mushrooms, toast, beans, and blood pudding.
Gross.
Yes. Blood pudding.
You got to eat it all?
Well, I mean, you should finish it. If you're gonna put all that on your plate, you may as well finish it. But I think the beans
Why are
always
the
go
eggs and tomatoes hanging out together?
in the middle.
Just make a salsa.
You could do that as well. Yes.
Have a huevos rancheros.
They don't know what any of those words mean. They're British.
You've been listening to the Altitude Daily. Catch us live weekdays on 92.5 FM, the Altitude Sports Radio app, twitch.tv/AltitudeSR, youtube.com @Altitude Sports Radio, and your favorite smart speaker. Say Altitude Sports Radio.